With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on into UFC Vegas 34 and check out this card because I saw some people that might be sleeping on this card a little bit here because there's plenty of solid fights on here. I mean, starting us off is going to be Sach Platnikov and Ramiz Brahimaj. And if you remember, Sach Platnikov is a guy that we did have on our show about getting close to a year ago, or last November time. And so he's a great guy with a really good fighter. His first fight on the UFC was a fight of the night winner. So obviously he knows how to make a statement there. I feel like
And the guy he's fighting against, Brahimaj, is the guy that got his ear cut off by Max Griffin.
oh, that's gross, man. Yeah, no, that's the guy that's missed. So we got a fight of the night winner and the guy with half an ear. So we got that going on right now. Brian Boom Kelleher is on the card. We got Vince from Hell, Pichelle, and a little bit of an up and comer, Austin Hubbard here. Got some bantamweight action going on, and a decent, it's a solid heavyweight matchup here with Parker Porter and Chase Sherman. Then, of course, that main event is between Jared Cannonier and Kelvin Gastelum. Is going to be an absolute banger. But speaking of bangers, Blake, let's get this week's Blake's bangers.
Yes, sir. So the first one I'm going with a little bit. I feel like this is under the radar, maybe for a lot of people. We're going with some young guns. Roosevelt Roberts versus Ignacio Bahamondes is the second fight on the prelims. These guys are both 6'2". Roberts is 27 years old. Bahamondes is 23. So it's like an interesting matchup, in my opinion. They're lightweights, 155 pounders.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it should be a hopefully a fast pace, scrappy, good fight with a hopefully a knockdown or not a knockdown, a knockout. That's what I am hoping for. Next fight that I'm going with, I think this could possibly end up being maybe the most high level besides the main event. Alexander Pantoja versus Brandon Royval in the
Mm,
flyweight division.
that's huge for that flyweight division, man.
Yep, Royval has the height on him, but they're actually like only a half inch uh, difference in reach, with Royval having 68, Pantoja having 67 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
This is big for the flyweight division. So these guys are probably second or third in line, whoever wins this. So yeah, big time fight there. And then the last banger, we're gonna go with Clay Guida, just because he's a freaking legend. And
Hall of
Mark
Famer,
Madsen,
man.
yeah, oh Hall of
Woo.
Famer. I'm sorry for the fight with Diego Sanchez.
Oh yeah, and the future Hall of Famer just in general. Just gonna put the man himself in there. Have to.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean he's solid. Mark Madsen, 10-0 record. That's
Mm-hmm.
shiny. We'll see how and he's got an Olympic medal or something, right? Isn't it something like that?
I think something.
Olympic silver medalist.
That's pretty damn good. That's
And
pretty
four-time
damn
medalist
good.
at the World Wrestling Championships.
Yeah.
These
That's
guys are pretty much identical in size, 5'6", 5'7". Madsen has a 2-inch reach advantage. Should be a competitive fight. These guys are both going to be, high-level wrestlers, grinders. So we'll see who has more in the tank, I guess. That's really what it's going to come down to.
essentially here, man. But it's man, it's a good card. But let's get into predictions of this main event here. But first off, I want to ask you a question. So Kelvin Gastelum was on a bit of a skid. He's maybe finding his way back here. Then Jared Cannonier, he was known as the dark horse of the middleweight division. Then he had that huge fight with Robert Whittaker last September. Of course, that was on the Gaethje and Habib card. Jared Cannonier broke his arm early in the fight, and then he got handled over 3 rounds with one of the best middleweights ever, to be honest. So, who's this? Who's this fight bigger for? Is it bigger for Kelvin Gastelum or Jared Cannonier?
Um, I don't know. I think it's pretty big for both of them. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Gastelum has what he lost his last. They both lost their last fight to Whittaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's kind of equal, really. It's tough to say, man. I don't know if it's necessarily bigger for either one of them. I think it's huge for both. It's a super even fight. Cannoneer is going to have the reach advantage. Um, I think Gastelum might be a little just he might have a harder head, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know, dude. He's got that scrappiness in him. Like I said, I have not seen him from striking. I have not seen him quit. So if that's what this is going to be, a striking battle,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I have to possibly. I think I'm gonna have to favor Gastelum
Mm-hmm.
just because he's been in there with the Izzies. He's been in there with the Whittakers. And I mean, even the
Izzy's
Whittaker
best
fight was
fight.
close.
Best
Yeah,
fight.
for sure. He was definitely Izzy's best fight to date. Most entertaining, closest fight. So if it's gonna be a stand up and trading war,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Gastelum, man. Seriously.
I think I might ride with Jared Cannonier on this one, just because he was looking really, really good
That injury.
until that injury, and until running into the Reaper, Robert
Right.
Whittaker. Man, that's a bad man. So, I think it's gonna be a really close fight, man. It's gonna be a really, really close fight. Cannonier might have to finish this one early. If
This is
it,
at the Apex, huh?
yeah,
So limited crowd, not a
yeah.
huge
If
crowd.
it goes the distance, that probably favors Kelvin Gastelum. You think?
Yeah, I think the longer it goes, Gaslam's probably got more experience. I want to say. I think Cannonier's just that maybe that one fight with Whittaker been in a 5 rounder.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's about it. I'm not sure. He
That was
might
a
have been
three
in another
rounder.
one.
That was a co-main.
Oh, so yeah, he's probably not even been in a 5 rounder then yet.
He has not.
So yeah, I think definitely it'll favor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it'll definitely favor
I
Gaslam
mean,
the longer it goes.
if it gets out of two rounds, this might be a Kelvin fight. If it gets finished within the first 2 rounds, it's probably Jared Cannonier doing the finishing.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he might have a little more power. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to be an interesting matchup, and I think ultimately, the winner of this definitely gets right back into title contention,
Oh yeah,
um, easily.
you're like
And
second or third in line.
right, yeah, probably they're right there, man. I mean, the winner of
Probably
this,
like behind Whitaker, really. I
you
mean,
probably need to win this fight, and then maybe one more, and then you get a title shot. Is kind of what we're
you're
looking
probably
at here.
behind Till if he beats um, Brunson,
Mm.
um, and then maybe even behind Costa and Vittori still.
Yeah.
Like the winner of this fight might fight the winner of that fight,
Oh, that'd be a
Costa
perfect
Vittori.
number one contender fight. That would be perfect.
So
It's
I think
easy
that
to
would be
book.
sweet.
Mm-hmm. I really hope that we get that because I think that'd be a fantastic way to really kind of tie up what's going on here in
We'll
the
save that
middleweight
for next
division.
week though. Just edit that part out.
No, that's too much work here, quite frankly. And it's a good take, so we're definitely leaving that in. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to hear your predictions on this and let us know who do you think this fight's more important for, Jared Cannonier or Kelvin Gastelum.